Mina. I am writing you from the small town of Transylvania where I arrived yesterday. Tomorrow evening, the Count will send a coach for me so we can complete our land deal. The landscape here is ruggedly beautiful and otherworldly, and the people here have very different customs. They became particularly agitated when I explained my reason for being here.
This will warm your bones. A traditional drink made with plums. Plums and vodka. Mostly vodka. So you see, I can say, so few outsiders. What brings you to Bistritz, good sir?
I'm going to Castle Dracula. The Count is buying. What did she say? It seems to be a silly little language.
She begs you not to go to the castle, but if you must, take this.
Really? This seems most irregular.
We will now go and prepare your meal. Perhaps one of the last you'll ever have. Good luck, sir.
I since they feel my going to Castle Dracula is a bad idea, but still carry on as they say. Well, my love, I shall write to you again soon, since, well, the cell of Carfax Abbey is quite routine. But know that I will think of you every moment I am away. All of my love, Jonathan. We're all going quite rapidly, aren't we? My back, hips, and spleen are taking quite a beating.
I will not linger. This is no place to be when night falls. We are here.
Really? I don't see anything.
You have just a quarter mile to go. Just in that thick forest, yes? Oh, and the man-eating wolves. I say you hit the ground running.
Can you take me directly to the Count's castle?
Nonsense! That castle is filled with nothing but blood, death, and despair. Now leave me, have a pleasant journey. I was good.
Wolves?
Please stop your worries, although I could sell you garlic for original fee.
Garlic?
Never mind. Good luck!
As I stood before the huge door of the ancient castle, windows showing no ray of light, and its battlements stood starkly against the night. And then
I am Count Dracula. I welcome you to my home. Enter free and of your own will.
Thank you, Count.
I trust you had a pleasant journey.
It was interesting. There were wolves, rather frightening.
Yes. The children of the night, but the music they made, harmless, so long as you stay inside.
And you seem to have quite a reputation in the village.
Fools, they envy me as I am quite desirable. They have dust on my shoes. Common people.
Well, as an Englishman, I totally rate your condescending attitude.
You see, that is why I must go to London, Mr. Harker. I cannot spend more time with these people talking about turnips, mules, and goulash. They need some new blood. I feel so alone.
I understand totally, Count. Just this year, I met a woman who certainly changed my life. I actually have a picture of her.
Look at that neck. It seems so succulent.
And odd. We're a choice, but why, she's not just lovely, she's adventurous. She's planning trips for us to go to Africa and India. Although people and animals who are not English do frighten me quite a bit. She actually saved my life once when I fell through the ice. She insisted we went ice skating, but I said otherwise. I do enjoy a brisk walk through.
Can I make our face heavy? You will be safe, no?
We will. In fact, my beloved Lucy and her good friend, Mina and her good friend Lucy Wester are residing a few miles away.
So nice to know I have neighbors I can drop, you know. Now, Mr. Harker, I expect you will want a bit of nourishment before you retire.
Will you dine with me? Perhaps a nightcap.
I fed earlier in the village, and they do not drink wine. I shall show you your repast and then direct you to your room. I do have some instructions, Mr. Harper, for your own safety. Do not attempt to enter any of the locked rooms in the castle, and do not, under any circumstances, fall asleep anywhere in the castle but your own room. Do you understand me?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Good dinner.
Good, because I am quite famished, although I will have to tell you about a few of the allergies I have. Lamb, white wine, and and most leafy vegetables.
Sunrise cannot come soon enough. Mr. Harker! Very careful, Mr. Harker. This is not a country where spilling blood is taken lightly.
You startled me. There is no reflection.
This piece of polished glass is merely a symbol of man's vanity. As for the crucifix, we are not a religious household. I fear such beliefs only serve to divide us. Would you care to take off?
I mean, if you think so, I shall definitely observe it.
Wow. Now, I have some things for you to sign.
Yes, that's why I'm here. Sign those and get right out of this castle. I mean, to get out of your home. I'm not frightened at all.
No, this is a letter I took the liberty of composing earlier. It says you will be staying with me for a bit longer. You see, I fear I know so little of my new country.
Well, I can show you in no time. Let's see. We love the Queen. Tea is quite the thing. I actually don't know what a crumpet is. Colonialism. It has served us well. And we're very repressed.
I know that. I shall post it quickly. We will have one more week together. Then you will be gone.
Dearest Mina, I have no way of writing you, but perhaps if this journal finds you, you will know something happened to me. I'm a prisoner here at Castle Dracula, though I do not know to what end. I fear for my life and my soul. I demand to know why I'm a prisoner here.
Mr. Harker, you are mistaken. You may come and go as you please.
Fine, then I choose to leave that.
Feel free to step outside.
Or not. Maybe not now, just later. God, I hate those damn wolves!
I am going out for a bite. You may explore the castle, but heed my warnings.
The history of swashbuckling in Transylvania. It's written in Transylvanian. How dull.
Oh, look at this one. He has a lot of nerve coming in here dressed like this. He's showing a lot of neck. It's been a long time since we've had visitors. I'm so lonely. And hungry.
No, don't! Stop Don't stop. I mean...
Fools! How dare you! For now, he is mine.
We have no one! You do not love us! You never loved us! Never! Let us have him!
In time. But to prove my affections, I brought you a gift.
Bury in a bag!
Never say I do not love.
You monster! You took my dog! Give him back! Give him to me!
My dearest Mina, last night 3 evil women with supernatural powers accosted me. I fought back bravely and was able to conquer them, though I know they will be back for a further taste of what I offer. Last night, when I woke in my own bed, I stared out my window, and as I stared out, I saw the Count crawling down the wall like a lizard, heading to his resting place 1 floor below. He seemingly does not stir in the daytime, so I will attempt to scale the steep walls of this castle. I stand little chance of success, but at least I know I will die as a man. All of my love, Jonathan.
I am settling into the West End Royal household nicely. Lucy and I go to the shore each day and gaze at that stormy sea. And yet, I am not happy. As I write this, I am seized with fear and worry. I have not heard from you for weeks. I send this letter into the void, not knowing if you will receive it, but I must express my passion. My love for you. I hope this letter finds you safe, well, and on your way to me. All my love, Mina. Mina, I have news. Happy news. I hope I could use some of that.
Still no word from Jonathan?
None.
I almost feel bad sharing my happiness with you.
Oh, please, tell me.
I have accepted a proposal of marriage.
Lucy, I am shocked. I thought you'd never settle down.
Well, I've had my adventures, and I've known many charming men.
Known them so well and often so briefly.
Many have been wonderful, thrilling.
Like Mr. Churchill?
He loves politics too much.
Bernard Shaw?
Theater.
Say no more. Oscar Wilde?
He loves women too little.
Then tell me who the lucky man is.
Dr. Seward.
Dr. Seward? But he is so calm and organized.
Well, I have suspended my passion. I'm like a candle that has burnt out. My mother tells me it's time to settle down, and she tells me this quite often. It's not as though as a woman I can provide for myself.
Oh, I'll miss those stories of love and passion you used to spin. You had quite the way with men. Why, so often I'd say what an amazing way with men that plain and elf-like girl has.
I believe you are jealous.
Oh, no, I have found my true love. I only pray he's alive and well.
Jonathan's quite calm and organized himself.
Oh, you don't know Jonathan.
Then tell me how passionate and fiery he is. You never give me any good stories.
Well, sometimes he holds my hand as we walk across the Strand, and he calls me pet names.
Scandalous? What sort of names?
Oh, I really can't.
Oh, come on, tell me. His flame, his silky seductress.
Muffin cakes? Honey swizzles?
Is he perhaps a good kisser? That's quite important.
He has a curious way about him, kissing me full on the lips and then blowing air into my mouth so that my cheeks puff out.
Oh my God.
Yes, could we not talk about this? I miss him so.
I did not mean to upset you. I pray every day he makes it home safely. I could tell you the story of the time I was snowed in at the railway station with the 3 Belgians and the blind Peruvian.
Run along now! Run along home! There's a storm coming!
But Miss Swale, the sky is blue and cloudless. I really don't think...
The hairs on the back of my neck stand up. The wind is crippling my nerves. Mark me, it's coming. Shouldn't you seek shelter as well?
Miss Swale has been living on this beach for some 30 years now. Nothing seems to faze her. We all love her because she so happily embraces poverty.
I have a shack down the way. Not much, but mine.
She can tell a story or two.
I've seen blue lights dancing in the trees. That's the ghost of little unbaptized
waves. I've seen beasts out here, big as a frigate, rise from the water. Sometimes I hear laughter, louder than the waves. The dead can be restless.
Perhaps we should head inside. Look, out there. It's a ship, but it's veering side to side. Something must be wrong.
It's a Russian vessel, remasted. There's death on the ship. I feel it.
I suppose we should be getting back to the house. Yes, please. Lovely to meet you, Miss Ware.
You guys be wary now. Watch yourselves.
This is the third week of residence for patient Redfield. He is fascinating. Secret, purposeful, and I fear quite dangerous. Though he came here for the case of the nerves, he has now become fixated on the blood of living things. I fear he may be a homicidal maniac. He is also the cousin of Lady Holmwood, a more powerful and determined woman you will never find. She demands I cure him at all cost. I'm not quite sure that's possible.
You are awfully quiet, Mr. Renfield. Not sure I like that.
Things are changing. He's so close now, so very close. And soon I will have what I was promised.
Well, you was having a bit of a breakdown when you first got here. Then you started eating flies and spiders. You made me sick. Why? You're quite a to your society person.
He came to me and he showed me many things, but still there are some things that I just don't understand. For instance, if a spider consumes 20 flies, and then I consume that spider, how many lives have I played?
None. You just ate a bug.
You don't understand how I'm talking about this. You don't understand, but you will see how they'll react.
Disgusting. You must have dozens of those bugs.
He sends them to me, but there will be much greater prizes later. Be careful in your stride. With chips down, you want to be on the right side of things.
I think I'll be just fine, you bug-eating loony. Lady Homewood is coming to see you, and if you act up, I might have to squash those 8-legged snacks.
You will not! I mean, I wanted to show my collection. It's a fine collection. I wonder what she will say.
Don't have a collection, you loony. Just a bunch of flies and spiders. Told not to do with it. Also supposed to listen to Nas. You are an absolute nutter. What the hell?
Oh, there's a bug on your arm. I'm sorry. It's gone now, though.
No stride, how's our patience?
Just ate a bug. And seems very taken with blood.
Well, progress can be hard to see.
Progress? I brought him here with a case of nerves. What has happened to him, Doctor? What has taken a hold of him?
I'm fine, just fine, lady. Things are moving along, changing. I have birds now, like a couple of pigeons. They come right to the window and sit around, put on their little heads.
I believe pigeon collecting is a hopeful side.
What about paybacks for you, Doctor?
We'll do what we can.
I'm like a cat. A plump one, not too bony. One full of blood. I'm increasing my knowledge, you see, for soon he comes. Smell the air. Listen to the waves bringing him closer.
Doctor, I am that rarity, a woman with wealth and power. I will see him made well, or my funding of your little asylum may dry up.
Don't worry. We won't be getting any cats.
I'll be expecting news from you soon. Good day.
I saw it all. The ship, she comes straight in and there was no one guiding her. She broke up on these walks and I saw only one man aboard. He was dead, lashed to the wheel. They said A big gray one. Left right off the ship and looked at me. Then he ran away up the hillside toward the old cemetery.
It's all so mysterious. I suppose we'll never know what occurred.
Andrei Chekhov, captain of the Demeter. Here is my log. 57th July, 2 days out from the port of Murmansk. Winds are fresh and my crew is experienced. They carry whiskey, silver, salt, and numerous large boxes filled with soil. But all is unveiled. My men, or crew of 4, are uneasy. They cross themselves and mutter about dark forces. On our day out, one of my men made the discovery.
Captain, I was making the rounds last night, and I saw a dark figure by the bow. He wasn't one of us. His eyes glowed, and his breath, he smelled like a corpse.
I drank much whiskey, I say. Remember the last time you drank that much? I found you on the docks of Boston, conversing with a chicken.
I swear by my life, Captain, I was stone cold sober. He was right there. Then he just vanished in a puff of smoke.
I dismissed the man's story, but the crew did not. They continued to mutter amongst themselves. 3 days later, disaster struck.
It's mighty terrifying out here.
Captain, Shermer had the watch last night. Now he's gone. That man took him. I know it. My man asked me to sweep the ship, looking at every nook and cranny.
Stromer could have fallen overboard. The sea was choppy.
You know as well as I do the man's been at sea 30 years. Captain, those boxes in the hold, there's something off about them.
Nothing in them, but get back to your post.
Aye, aye, sir.
A fog hangs over the sheet each night, but the horizon is clear. Shapes seem to swirl in the mist. The men take watch together, but last night, 2 of them had disappeared. On the first night in Hawaii, all that remain.
Captain, I'll not wait until it comes for me. I'm going down there to see what is in them boxes.
You will not destroy the cargo, do you hear me?
Whatever's down there, I'll kill it.
I could not stop them. I held the veil, then came the screams. Mortals cannot understand. God save me! Andrei Chekhov, captain of the Demeter.
That's all. Look right at me. Gives me a chill. Find myself some pretty shells, I will.
I hear what he says to me. He says all the time,
I can't remember anything. Everything's so dark and mysterious.
It was just like this when me and my dad tried to wander through Budapest. I was looking for some land over there, and lucky for him, we bumped into each other. I said, Daddy, that young colt looks as lost as a goat in a hen house.
You said that?
I'm from Texas. We're a colored cloak, probably. One nursed him right back to health, and he's as fit as a fiddle, yes, sir.
Perhaps you should go lie down. Not until I can give him a friendly embrace.
Jonathan, old man, so good to see you.
It's good to be back. Very good.
Jonathan, I'm so glad you could be here with us. It's such a happy time. Soon we'll be welcoming Dr. Sue into our family. And my little girl, I so hoped I'd live to see your wedding. A vision of purity, full and white.
Miss Morris, after all you have done for us, I insist you stay with us here for a few days. That is right kind of you. I've always wanted to spend some time in England.
I'll be having an engagement party in a few days. I really hope you can attend.
I wouldn't miss it.
I think we should invite a new neighbor as well. I just met him, but he appears to be East European royalty. A count. Well, you know him, Jonathan. You sold him the land.
What?
Count Dracula, my new neighbor.
Oh, he does that sometimes, just to give him a little flack. Doesn't act.
You good, Jonathan? I think you need some bed rest.
I remember! A baby! Wolves.
Did he just say he saw baby wolves?
This is truly a happy day. I can't imagine things getting any better. Though these should be the happiest of times, I find myself profoundly troubled. Jonathan is not himself. I often find him in the evening sitting at the window, staring out into the darkness, just quietly sobbing. One night, a dog howled and he fainted, ran away. He is not the same man that left me to go to Transylvania, but he will not tell me of what ails him. Actually, I am uncertain as aware of what happened to him on that dreadful journey. I cannot confide my troubles to Lucy, as her actions have become a matter of perhaps greater concern. Twice tonight I awakened to her rattling the doorknob, trying to wander into the night. The last time this occurred, I spotted a huge rat just outside the window. Startling, to say the least. At some point tonight, I must have dozed off as I woke to Lucy laying pale and exhausted on her bed. Mina, what is wrong with me? I feel drained. You have been out to shore. Don't you remember? No, I remember nothing. Stay with me tonight. Make sure I don't go out there. Something there is calling me. Of course. I always help you get when you get in a bit of a tight. Don't I? This is different. No, Jack, please. The next day passed uneventfully. Jonathan slept. Penelope showed me how to shoot derringer. Dr. Sue had worked, but as the sun set, Lucy became feverish. She approached the doors leading to the beach, but I was able to stop her and guide her gently back inside. Let me go! I shall stay with her, alert and on guard until dawn.
fine yesterday, now she's pale and anemic, and these wounds on her neck, like the bite of an animal. I am, after all, a doctor of the mind, so I am unsure of my next steps. But I'd say we need to consult with the specialists. And in fact, I do know such a person. Her name's Dr. Yolanda Van Helsing. She, however, only treats cases she finds to be intriguing.
What?
She is a most unusual individual. I'll send her a telegram immediately.
I need to speak to someone now. For Lord's sake, Margaret's soul. Let's look at it and speak with her.
You bloody stay well away from her.
And there was another. Her danger is even greater.
I don't like the sound of any of this.
No! I'll say nothing at all! I wasn't going to tell her anything. But they're not like spiders and birds! They're beautiful! So beautiful! Human! Nurse Stride, what would you do for an eternal life?
My spending it with you, that's a whole different cup of tea.
I waited so long for this, and now we're so unsure. Blood, life, complicated. Does it have to be so complicated?
Lord save us. I was in London on business anyway. This intrigues me. You say she has wounds on her neck.
Yes.
And she's pale.
Right.
It was her friend who spotted the large bed.
Indeed. You don't think that animal has anything to do with this?
I can shoot it. Any problem animal you got. Name it. I suspect it was no ordinary pet.
Would you pay for a bit of dinner? I got up the maid with you up to something quickly.
You do not understand. This situation is dire.
Are you here to help me? I feel not myself at all.
Miss Lucy, a pleasure to be meeting you. I understand you have been having unusual dreams.
I do not want to sleep, but sometimes I long for him.
Him? Yes. Lucy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You have a lovely voice.
He said I have a lovely neck.
Definitely hallucinating. Who told you that you have a lovely neck?
You think I'm lovely, don't you? Come closer, Professor. Closer.
She has suffered the bite of the wind here.
Jack, I'm so hungry. Kiss me.
Oh, in front of everyone? Stay away!
Jonathan, you want me, don't you? I know you do.
Really? Lucy?
That is awfully slutty.
Oh my!
The wounds on her neck are still there.
She has suffered the bite of the undead, and steps must be taken. No Ampersand X, by golly.
What is this lamp here?
A creature of the night. They live forever by drinking the blood of the innocent. Those who are bitten, they too become creatures of the night.
You are a woman of science. How can you believe such a thing?
I have seen much that I cannot explain. There are many things that lie beyond the veil of this world.
So, this whole steak thing, how about...
You made shoot the vampire with the silver bullets, yes, before the beheading.
Wait, how'd you know what I was going to say?
Careful, she has a bad heart.
Doctor, can you help her? She's all I have. Please, you must save her.
Then you must do exactly as I say. Who is closest to this young lady?
I am to marry her. She loves me.
I'd buy anybody. Nothing's changed.
You are are to stay with her tonight. Under no circumstances are you to open any windows. The house must be sealed. And there must be garlic and crucifixes as well. The rest of you, we must come up with a plan to run this devil to ground. Mr. Harker, you look as though you've seen a ghost.
He saw a baby wolf.
Baby, never mind. We must see to Miss Lucy. Make sure that she gets upstairs.
She's cold as ice.
She's breathing like a heifer giving birth in July, too.
You will have taken her blood. We must give her a transfusion. Hurry, gentlemen. Each moment increases her peril. From the journals of Dr. Alana Van Helsing. This patient is not well, but she's being watched. Through the deployment of the garlic and numerous crucifixes, her health is slightly improving. She's well enough for her engagement party tonight. All are locals except for a Count Dracula. He's a client of Mr. Harker's, but Harker simply goes blank and trembles whenever he's mentioned. I'm most suspicious. I have instructed Seward not to resent his invitation to this Count. I will take the measure of this man, if indeed he is a man.
Thank you. I was merely awaiting my invitation.
I'm surprised about it. Oh, and come here, this is my lovely daughter, Lucy. This is Count Dracula. He's from somewhere less developed.
Transylvania, the land of men, fierce warriors.
Well, that's fascinating. Lucy, hang out your tongue. Hello, Count. It's a pleasure. I've been a bit ill.
Contrast to a better,
Much.
be most cautious. So often these illnesses prepare. Excuse me, I better go mingle a bit.
He seems quite lovely.
Dr. Suha, how lovely to see you. Who is this beautiful creature you're speaking with?
This is Miss Mina Murray and her fiancé, Jonathan Harker.
Ah, Mr. Harker, how good to see you.
Count, how are you?
Miss Mina, I have heard so much about you, yet you exceed all my expectations.
Oh, Count, thank you.
Count!
I don't believe I've ever had my hand kissed like that.
That ain't even legal in Texas.
I certainly would.
Do so.
You are rather commanding. We English are polite.
I come from a race of warriors. We are genetically handsome, charismatic, and forceful. What ice cubes?
Jonathan is a lovely man. I cherish our time together.
Yes, I am sure, but time is a construct. Some souls are beyond that. They move together through eternity.
I'm very poetic.
Look at
I brought a cracker. It's always refreshing.
you English are so persistent.
It's called a ritz.
Excuse me, I need a bit of air. I am unused to crowded rooms.
Rest people, they're way down. They get me a drink, get me some food, get it now, I can't wait. Much longer to this? No need to ask twice. Hello, sir.
You are the veteran servants, I think.
That be me, sir.
Then it is you I wish to speak with. You may go back inside. But you are right, ready.
Yes.
You. There are things I require.
I know you're a gentleman and all, but what do you think I am?
I will enter Miss Lucy's room tonight with your assistance.
Not my Lucy, there's nothing you can do.
with Dread. He seems fond of Mina.
Oh, he's from the continent. Naturally flirtatious.
He was all over you like a near side of armadillo on a hot rock.
I'm afraid all the socializing is going down with us. I think we're going to bed. It seems Jack's up in much pain. I'll leave him here to keep up the room. I like that. I don't want to be alone. Good night, all.
She loved you very much, Jack. She wouldn't want you to grieve.
I suppose you're right. She used to always say, Jack, why are you so boring?
I simply do not understand it. How could all of my defenses have failed? I'm telling you, there wasn't a bit of garlic in any of the windows when we found her, and it was wide open. I wish to speak to the maid.
She remembers nothing.
Bring her to me.
Why does it matter what happened to your foolish folk medicine? She's gone!
I understand your bitterness, and she may be gone, but the danger still remains. I understand you woke up in Miss Westenra's room to both her and her mother deceased.
Said they were.
Did you remove the garlic in the process?
Oh no, ma'am, why would I?
I see you keep touching her neck.
I do, just a bit of a rash.
Let me see. As I suspected, she has been bitten. You may go now. You are in no trouble. You may wish, however, to take this cross with you. Where?
Gladly, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now know how the devil was able to enter. So a little neck rash drove that server girl crazy? Keywords are fragile. Mind control. This creature is incredibly powerful and clever, and this confirms my suspicions about Lucy. Soon we must make some terrible decisions.
I'd very much like to know what these terrible decisions are, and how my cousin Renfield is linked to Miss Westenra's terrible fate.
Lady Homewood, we didn't hear you come in. Can I offer you a seat? How about some tea?
Who are you? I am Lady Holwood. My cousin Renfield is at Dr. Seward's asylum, and last night, according to Nurse Stride, he bit the heads off several of his pet pigeons and devoured them, bones and all.
That is a setback.
No, being nervous is a setback. That is freakish. Lady Homewood, I sense you may be of some assistance. Let us talk for a moment. The rest of you will excuse us.
You are the German doctor?
Dr. Van Helsing at your service.
Your German accent makes me rather suspicious and uneasy. However, I suppose it could be worse. You could be French, so I should count my blessings. You have 5 minutes of my time. Count Dracula.
Good evening. I have come by to extend my condolences to Miss Mina.
You mean to Dr. Super?
Oh yes, the doctor is so tragic for him.
Count, this is Lady Homewood. She has some questions.
As a fellow royal, allow me to introduce myself and invite you to one of our little get-togethers. Perhaps a
to know a Mr. Renfield, a patient in Dr. Seward's asylum?
How could they come to meet such a pathetic creature? Only the short time that I was here.
You see, that's interesting, because this pathetic creature shares our interest in Miss Westenra. We're also extremely curious about the fact that you have no reflection.
You know too much, Doctor. Come. Your will is strong, particularly for a woman, but you cannot resist. Sacrilege!
What happened? Dracula. It's a bat! Damn flying rats!
You keep on going.
Yeah, right here. I'm glad you noticed, little fella. What did he want? He wanted to give you his condolences. Me? You have his interest. Be most cautious. You still have the cross that I gave you.
I can never take it off.
What did I just see? No reflection, and he just vanished.
Vampires. That is very interesting, but now we know the true enemy.
Jonathan, this is just all been a bit too much. I think I'll step outside, get some fresh air.
Of course.
You may want to take a brief vacation. Perhaps head back home.
Well, that's a bit far. I've got a sister in Brighton. She only has 14 children, so I'm sure there's a space for me. Between you and me, ma'am, I'm quite relieved to be far from here. So many terrible things. Miss Lucy, the loofah lady.
The what?
It's a woman. She comes into the people's rooms at night, kidnaps them for a few hours. They come back and they remember nothing, but they are pale and weak. It's all in the papers.
You must leave now. Go pack your bags. Go to him. Everyone in Gatlinburg, we must go to Lucy's tomb tonight.
But why?
You will not understand it, but everyone who accompanies me to Lucy's tomb will see things that will forever change the way you view life and death. The Nosferatu. Is that like a vampire? Like uglier or something? Nosferatu, the undead, will here. Lucy is now one of them, and she will rise from her tomb as she has the past 3 evenings to feast on the blood of the living. We can stop her, we can restore her soul to its purest state. We just have to stuff her mouth with garlic, then remove her head, and drive a stake through her heart.
Uh-huh. Well, that sounds just about as crazy as a blind possum drinking moonshine out of chicken coop.
I think I might agree with that if I knew what a possum was, but I do know I have no part of this insanity.
This is preposterous. You met Dracula. How do you explain his mesmeric powers, his lack of a reflection?
I shall join you, but I think this may be foolishness.
You will see, you will see. Lucy will rise from her tomb tonight, as she has been, and she will feast on the blood of the innocent. But at the ending, when dawn rises, she must return to her tomb. It is at that moment, when she is at her weakest, that we will find her, and then...
Must we? Is that the only way for those who are bitten? That's our Lucy.
She's not the same woman you knew. For her soul to find peace, we must. Who is with me?
I'll go.
We must.
I suppose.
I will spectate.
You seem not yourself, Miss Mina.
I am a bit tired.
Get some rest. Tonight we will face danger and terror as we have never before.
Oh my.
Don't you worry. Nothing I can't take care of.
Do not be so sure. The undead command night creatures can turn into smoke and possess superhuman strength.
What chances do we have?
Well, see, the cross repels them. Silvers like acid to them. Daylight destroys them, and they cannot enter a home without asking an invitation. Perhaps most importantly, they must lie in their native soil throughout the day. They are vulnerable. They are not invincible.
We will stand with you.
We leave at dawn.
I have spoken to the proprietors and we will not be disturbed. Quite enough to be here without worrying about the police. The Homewood name carries quite a bit of weight. We thank you. It's important for me to be here. You know, Arthur, my son, had quite the passionate fling with young Miss Westenra.
If I cannot even hear.
Really? It was brief, but fiery, almost out of control.
Perhaps I just bashed my head into a rock.
And then he suffered that tragic elephant riding accident in India, and she was left to grieve. Grieve may be strong.
Quiet! I hear something. Conceal yourselves.
The blood is the life.
We cannot allow it!
So much for that line.
Jack!
Please, don't let her have me! I was scared of her when she was living!
Do not worry. She only wants to reach safety, reach shelter. We are only an obstacle. She only wants to reach a
I remember now. The women.
You will not have him! Bring the steak!
This will out real good this time. Oh, is that what this is?
Now we must drag the steak through our hearts. Dr. Super, you loved her. This is a test for you.
It was really a relationship of convenience.
I'll shoot her in the face. This is really not what wealthy people do.
It is your best.
So boring.
Well, she was a vampire.
I knew that relationship was not going to work.
It is done. She's at peace. Almost.
And what about this poor boy? He will remember nothing.
She took me from my room! She bangs like a wild animal! She!
She sets me at the bar. He's safe now, but it was a near thing.
Doctor, may I speak with you?
Of course.
What we saw him do, is that thing true, Lucy?
Physically, yes, but there's something that corrupted her soul, a contagion. Now, she's pure.
Well, certainly. Sure.
I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything.
We must prepare an offensive against Dracula. Any information you can obtain will be helpful. Will you speak to him? He speaks about you a lot.
The pigeon fighter?
I prefer to think of him as a tortured soul.
Who eats birds? I'll do it. Redfield? Redfield? You come to me. We have not met, and yet I've heard so much about you. From whom? A mutual friend. I'm sorry, where are my manners? Would you like a book? This one's better than
ancients compare souls to birds. Did you know that?
I am well read, but I do not speak of souls. I never wanted a soul.
Do you believe a soul can rest in purgatory for just one mistake?
I will not speak of this! You are already corrupted! You must leave me now!
Mr. Renfield, you must be calm. Nurse Stride has a shot for you.
I am calm! I'm not even calmer! Doctor, you must release me!
Perhaps in a day or so we can discuss it.
Too late. It's already happened! Too late!
I almost felt sorry for him.
Is it true? Has Dracula visited you? He has. I'm so ashamed.
You do not understand. This changes everything. Now we have to find a place for you to stay safe while we root out this demon's hiding place.
She can stay here in the asylum. No place is more secure.
Farewell, Miss Mina. Farewell.
Renfield is now lucid. I'll be able to report to Lady Homewood that he is almost normal. And if he's able to be kept away from his vampire master, I have high hopes for his recovery.
I invited you in, as I was told.
And you expect your reward.
No! I said I wanted no lives. I certainly want no souls. I renounce our bargain.
Did you truly think that I would give someone as pathetic as you any of my power? I know you betrayed me. You tried to warn her. And I will have my retribution!
So, Dr. Seward, you say that Renfield has come to his senses?
As long as he's kept away from his vampire master, he'll be perfectly fine.
Astonishing. And how profitable for you.
I like to think of it as my own gift for empathy, as well as quite a bit of electroshock therapy has perhaps.
Did he do this to himself?
No.
Doctor! I told you to release me! And now, I'm dead there. Mina is next!
Mina is safe.
They're joined! He knows where she is at every moment. He desires her. He will have her. Save her!
Let's try to tend to this man, we must go.
So much for eternal life.
She's hideous.
Yes, but you will not burn in such a manner. Yes, you will live forever. Put that down!
I do not think I shall.
Let us speak reasonably.
All right.
This is the man you love, the man who is thrilling and dangerous. He is most fortunate to have one who loves him. I am not so fortunate. I am the last of my kind.
You are unlike any man I have ever met. Yet you are so cruel and merciless.
You cannot forget my surpassing the looks and sensual magnetism.
And arrogant! Very arrogant.
I have no wish to impose. If you ask, I will leave you to your most predictable future.
Oh, I feel mesmerized. your evil vampiric charm?
Actually, I guess no spell, but whatever works for you, dear Mina. Come. Drink.
We're too late.
She's still alive. So is he.
She's alive because I feel it so. Soon she will join the ranks of the undead. You fools cannot stop me. I have centuries of knowledge. I command the bat, the rat, the owl, and the wolf. I can become mist. I am ageless.
He's making me real angry. Silver. It must be silver.
You will not find my hiding place. I will bide my time. You will be dust, and I will roam the streets of London, hunting each night. As for Mina, she will rest until I call her forth. Then she will join me as my eternal queen. Farewell, mortals!
He's too confident. Well, I think he said he's rat master can make owls do whatever he wants. So, how do you want to defeat that? So terrifying. See, he's not completely invincible. He must return to his native soil throughout the day. We can find these boxes and place the Holy Sacrament in each.
How do you plan to find these boxes?
Well, once Jonathan is better, we can use his contacts in the legal profession.
Neither are in the shape to discuss this.
But it is fine. We must see to their health first. They have been through much.
I shall ensure that Jonathan and Mina have the finest positions available, and I will be there to help when we end this fiend's reign of terror.
You risk much, Lady Holmes.
I have had natives carry me through some of the most dangerous places on earth. I shall have my revenge for Redfield and Lucy.
Well, then we will fight with you till the end. God save us all.
Miss Mina, Jonathan, I assume you're better?
Well enough to contact everyone I know who might be involved in moving cargo. And I think I might have found his resting place.
Well done!
It took a bit of bribery and much persuasion, but I do have to say Miss Lady Homewood's name does open many doors.
Now that we've destroyed his resting places, he will be at a considerable disadvantage.
There are 50 boxes of earth.
How could you know that?
They're linked, as Renfield claims. Tell me, what do you see? Where is he?
I see only darkness. I can feel his hunger. His location, I cannot give that to you. It is hidden from me.
Miss Mina, I notice you are no longer wearing the cross I gave you. Would you, perchance, like another?
I suppose.
It burns! Is as suspected. The change has begun. Now, Miss Mina, that means that, unfortunately, you are now an insight of Dracula's into what we are doing, what we see. But you can see what he's seeing as well. However, that means that we cannot disclose all of our plans to you. I'm sorry.
I understand. I'll go wait in my room.
You may speak freely now.
The coffins, they are close by. There are catacombs linked by abandoned tombs under Dracula's home. We can be there in minutes.
We must make sure we reach there before the sun goes down.
Do so. The longer we wait, the greater the danger to Miss Mina.
We have done well. 49 of the boxes.
But the Count in that 50th box, they're both gone. Is that...
Rats! Run! You boys head out. I haven't seen rats since I was a baby.
That's a childhood.
Go!
You're safe.
But Penelope, we lost her. She saved my life so many times, and I cannot save hers.
She died, shooting tiny creatures dead. I like to think of her last moments as happy ones.
Made it! Amazing! Just a fine juvenile waiting for right in the middle of them.
Thank God.
You missing little cowpoke? We still do not know the Count's whereabouts.
He knew. He knew because of me, and he took his last box of earth. He is angry now, so angry. The sound of the hooves, darkness,
He's driving the wagon blindfolded.
No, he must be in his coffin. I can hear distant waves. I smell salt.
The ocean. That means...
The Count is headed home. I shall ensure that we have the fastest ship possible, and we will meet him there and destroy him. Well, the fastest ship with first-class accommodations. We thank you. You look sad, Bucko.
Oh, I want to send his soul to the blackest, deepest pit of hell. It is the most unbearable and hateful feeling.
He's cute. And rusty. Like a little irritable puppy.
I am coming with you. This is my soul that is at stake.
I suppose you are safest with us. We leave within the hour.
This is perhaps my last journal entry as we near the end of our chase. Our ship, the Bukaba, is swift, but we are behind schedule. We encountered a storm at Gallops in the last 3 days. I fear if the Count reaches this castle, he will be lost to us forever, and my soul will be his. As for me, I can feel him sometimes, reaching out to me, whispering my name. I must hold on. I know I can be strong.
We are at port. We're about to depart.
I am ready. Jonathan, promise me that if I turn,
Don't even consider it a possibility. Good will triumph.
You are a comfort. I'd rather like a kiss.
Here, now?
Oh, now! I am sorry, Jonathan. I am not myself. Go, I'll be with you in a moment.
We're real close to the castle, but no sign of Count. What are we stopping for?
See, they did travel fast, but there's nothing we can do. It's not safe to travel at night. But I have encircled the campsite with salt. So long as we stay within this circle, we will be safe.
This brings back terrible, awful memories.
Nature, so distasteful.
Mina, sister, come with us. Yes, be with us. We will be a family.
You will not have her! Or me!
We didn't want you, just her. No, you can stay there. She's the one.
Away, foul creatures!
I'll learn my lessons. This whole one by me is silver. Dawn, he must pass this way soon.
Be ready.
Simple poor people.
And now you've got through Sombra?
Yeah, simple folk. So I'm looking for a Count Dracula. You might have went left or right. Have you seen him anywhere?
Miss Morris, you are injured.
Oh my God!
No, wait. I hear waves.
It's done. It's now done.
This is it. My last window.
I'm so sorry I got you involved in all this.
I'm just happy I got to spend some time with you, my little Bronco.
She died bravely, though the little Bronco thing was a tad embarrassing.
The wounds on Mina's neck, they're gone.
It is done. She's free.
And the tortured soul is at peace.